Welcome to the Castro Valley Compass, navigating your week through Castro Valley. Brought to you by the Castro Valley School of Music. We bring music to life. For information about private and group music lessons, call 510-397-0721 or visit us at cvsom.com. And now, here's your host of the Castro Valley Compass, Shane Sharkey.
Hey, welcome to the Castro Valley Compass. I'm your host, Shane Sharkey, and it is our final episode of the year. And this is our final episode of Chamber Chat with the Chair. We've got some pretty exciting news coming up here in just a couple minutes from the Castro Valley Eden Area Chamber of Commerce. Janella Anguiano is our guest, as she always is, for the Chamber Chat with the Chair, and she has brought back with her Gary Slate, the president of the Castro Valley Eden Area Chamber of Commerce. So without any further ado, let's visit with the Chamber of Commerce in our last Chamber Chat with the Chair of 2025. Here we go. All right, welcome back, I should say, here, Gary Slate to the Castro Valley Compass and Chamber Chat with the Chair, Janella Anguiano. Look at this.
Hi. Wow.
Our first recurring guest.
A year. I can't believe coming full circle.
I know.
Which is awesome.
Definitely, and I know we have some exciting news to talk about with the Chamber and a few things regarding past mixers and stuff coming up in the new year, so let's jump right into it.
Yeah, excited to be back. Thanks for having us.
Definitely. How's everything going with the end of the year celebrations? And
Man, it's going good. We just had our annual Tri-Chamber over at Eden Hospital, sponsored by Sutter. Yeah. Fantastic. If you missed it, I will tell everybody they definitely missed out. We probably had about 200 people there.
Wow.
Totally.
We had some blackjack tables set up.
Really?
Really good food, courtesy of Eden Hospital. People kept asking me, who catered this? Who brought this food? I said, the hospital. It's hospital food.
It doesn't seem like the same food you get when you're in the hospital.
Right.
So.
Right.
They might be
does
their
seem
cafeteria.
different.
But it was delicious.
Yes.
So lots of good food, lots of good people, lots of good prizes, and there was alcohol.
Whoa. Always
Yeah.
makes for a better mixer.
It does. It does. It was super exciting to get the three chambers together again with San Leandro and Hayward. A lot of the time, some of those people only get a mix once a year, when we do our, annual one. And so it's good to see a lot of familiar faces that came from last year.
Totally.
And really enjoy it. A lot of people look forward to it. It's kind of one of the highlight mixers. But
I feel like there was more people there this year.
we were about the
seemed like it.
same. About
Okay.
the same. We did a slightly
so
different
packed.
setup. Yep.
Okay.
But yeah, it's a packed one. We fill that room for sure.
Blackjack was a huge hit. That's Aces Up Casino. They're one of our chamber members.
Yeah, I
She
was going to
brought
ask
2
if it's
tables.
them. Yeah, I've been thinking
Yeah.
about bringing them into the school at some point here and
Oh,
getting
that could
some
be fun.
blackjack going. But anyway, not to digress.
Yeah,
Everybody
no,
loves
no,
that.
they are great. And
That's
then
awesome.
in other news, Chamber continues to grow. We just signed on our 499th member, May Mays, and right there next to it, the 500th member, HL Peninsula.
Woo-hoo!
Wow.
So we hit our 500.
That's awesome.
That was our goal.
Yes, we did. Hit it early before Christmas. So
That's great.
get to celebrate. You will see that. It'll be, I think it might even hit front page of the paper, obviously on
That
this
would be
podcast,
cool.
and it'll be kind of all over the place Wednesday, Thursday.
Wow, what a great 500th member. I mean, they're the biggest Cantonese restaurant in the country, if I'm not mistaken.
Whoa.
From what we hear, the biggest dim sum restaurant, I think they can seat like 800.
Wow.
Yeah, it's huge. I went there probably the first week. Some of you probably did too. It was an experience, but we were just there again last week, and so much improved. When you're
I
trying
can't
to
wait to go.
Yeah, when you try to get something that big started from the ground zero,
Mm-hmm.
takes a little time to work out the kinks, but it's getting better and better.
Ooh, I
so
hope we have a mixer there next year.
yes, I
Gotta
was
get Paulette on that.
I was already talking to him, so don't you worry.
Nice.
We'll have something
Mix
coming.
that in there.
Yeah,
Sweet.
Sounds like they got enough room for every member and a plus one almost.
yeah. They got
Something
a
like that.
We need the space.
they got a
We're
couple
growing.
different banquet rooms. So yeah, they do all kinds of stuff. So it's very interesting to get to know more about their businesses and the kinds of things that they do. It was exciting, and May May's new location is awesome. Inside.
I don't think I have ever seen that parking lot so full.
Yep.
It's literally wrapped all the way. I'm like, how are all those people in there? Do they all fit in there? I mean, that place must be huge.
Well, thinking about how empty the Rite Aid was, I remember going in there and
That's
just
what I
being like,
mean.
a big echo chamber, and half the building you couldn't even see because it was just so massive. And it's great to see that they're
So
actually
it's good
putting
to see
use to
life
it.
on that corner
Yeah.
again.
Yes.
Definitely.
Yeah, definitely it brings vibrance to a part that was unvibrant for a while. The other really cool thing is we've been kind of lacking a higher end restaurant. So everybody that, I hear a lot, we need, more high end restaurants, more date night stuff. But it's proof of concept, right? So if you can proof of concept and get, hundreds of people to show up and spend money, it'll attract more business.
Totally.
So, I'm excited for the future of Castro Valley.
I
And
can't wait to try
every
the dim
time,
sum.
every
Yep.
time we get something new, it's exciting.
We've got I think it's a hot pot coming here pretty soon. And is that where El Rancho Steakhouse used to be?
Yes, yeah, they are doing a hot pot there. That building, I think, needed more renovation than
I was
they
gonna
first
say there was a
assumed.
delay or something.
Yeah, it's needed some renovation, but I keep hearing it's opening soon. But you know how that goes.
Yep.
Getting through all the remodels and different stuff, but that'll be a fun one too, as we don't have a hot pot in town.
Looking forward to that too.
Yep. I think I saw the sign come down on El Rancho Steakhouse
Yes.
over the weekend. So it looks like they're making some
getting
movement
closer
there.
Then.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Ooh, let's
yeah.
hope.
My memories are more of it as the Lions than
Yeah.
El Rancho, but being a kid, it was Lions when I was a kid, and going there and
God, that was a
and
long time
eating.
ago.
Yes.
Same here.
Right? Right.
Makes me feel old, Gary. Thanks.
Oh.
We're going to be a destination for foodies here pretty soon.
Absolutely, absolutely. So many
Foodies, families. I mean,
good
Castro Valley
restaurants.
has everything. We
Yeah.
have bowling, we have golfland, we have great restaurants, we have the marketplace. I mean, Castro Valley is just a place to be.
Speaking
Absolutely.
of bowling, I took my staff bowling a couple weeks ago.
Nice.
One person left with a shattered wrist.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, we had it was funny
That's
because
brutal.
Wani, if you've had anything to do with the school, you know Wani, she's a manager of the school, and she was out there, and I thought after the first couple of rounds, I was like, oh, wow, I've never seen her do anything like athletic before. That's cool. Wani is out there bowling. All right. And the next thing I know, I hear a boom. I look over, and there she is. She'd fallen down, and I think she may have stepped into the lane a little bit where it gets all slick. And
Oh, no.
one little fall. I mean, I don't even know if she weighs 100 pounds. She's so tiny, but she just shattered her wrist. Now she's got a plate in her wrist, and it's just,
Oh, that's such
Anyway,
a bowling
so
bummer.
be careful when you go bowling. It can be dangerous.
I guess so.
Yeah.
I mean, I knew it was dangerous, but I didn't know it was full contact.
Yeah, exactly.
Is the bowling alley a chamber member?
They are currently not.
We need to work on that.
Yeah, they had been for a long time. Before my time, they had some sort of a thing, but they are going through a remodel
They
exterior.
probably won't want to join at that time.
So I'm hopeful we will get them back.
We will.
And yeah,
We will.
so they're remodeling that whole section where the bowling alley is. In the village, they're taking a couple of the old buildings out.
Oh,
and
really?
Then, yeah, and then
That
remodeling.
little hut that's right there.
Yeah.
Oh, Linda's.
That wasn't, so it's not there anymore.
Oh,
They
really?
moved it. No, that was my
Oh,
mom's
okay.
nail shop. And she's
Yeah.
like, why? They're not even starting. Why would they move me? Why would they move it? And I said, well, they have to start somewhere.
Right.
Yeah, they're adding a couple more parking spots, which is always good.
Yeah.
It'll be nice to see, and it's good that the village is, remaining relevant. Keeping up to date. I know a lot of people like it the way it was, 50 years ago, but you have to stay relevant, and the only thing
You
that
could
stays
just go
the
into
same.
See's Candy. That gives you an
Yeah.
old time feel.
There you go, for sure.
We love See's Candy.
Yep.
Well, speaking of members, right now we're doing the best of.
Oh, yes.
So let's talk about that a little bit.
Definitely.
Tell us about it.
Well, it's a lot of fun. So I'm going to read from here. That way I don't miss a thing.
Okay.
So you want to go actually to, it's a website, voterfly.com. It's cva.voterfly.com.
CVEA.
Sorry, CVEA.
.voterfly.
You know, this font isn't big enough, but it is big. Okay, to claim your listing, go to cvea.voterfly.com and search for your business. And then when you find your business, you're going to click on it and claim the listing. And then once you claim the listing, from there, you can start sending out your QR code. You can send out the link and get people to vote for you. And then you can also place your bets. I mean, your bets. I like to gamble.
You're
if you
still
don't
on
know.
the blackjack.
You can place your votes. You can place your votes for your favorite businesses. And then voting is open until December 30th, and then we go dark,
Oh boy.
right?
We actually go dark, I believe, the 17th. So nobody can see between the 17th and the 30th until the
Ah.
announcements come.
December 17th, we go dark, and that's the fun part.
Yes.
So when you say to go dark, that means that we can no
You
longer
can't see
see
what place
who's
you're in.
Correct.
Right. Okay.
Correct. Nobody can see. So it makes it kind of fun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And scary.
So, yes. Yes. I'm sure your husband will be running up and down the boulevard
Vote for me.
every
that's
day.
true. I should have him have a little vote for me sign. And then you can also use the option to enhance your listing, and it's $18. The chamber makes no money from that. That's just something that goes straight to Voterfly for enhancing your listing, and it's $18. And you can add your photo and your logo, and then you can also pay for an ad, and then that will have your ad placed on wherever you could. It starts at $40 and goes up from there, and so you can choose how you want to promote your business on the actual site.
Cool.
So it's pretty cool stuff. That was already visibility. After claiming your listing, go to promo tools in the button and you'll get all your promo tools. It already comes pre-made for you. So you just click it, download it, save it, post it, print it, whatever you want to do to promote yourself, like you did.
That's right. Like we did. We got them hanging around the school here.
Yeah, we got a couple winners in this room from last year.
That's
so,
right.
Realtor
yeah.
of the year.
Whoop,
Janella
whoop.
is in a very competitive category, our biggest category that we have with over 30 people.
Wow.
And Shane in the School of Music is in there as well. So good luck, and make sure you
Vote for us.
yeah,
Yes.
you make sure you guys share all of your stuff. Have runners running up and down the boulevard, whatever you need to do to get the word out there. And like both of you guys do amazing things in your other lives. So I think a lot of people will naturally gravitate to who they like and
Definitely getting
the talent.
social.
Yeah.
Social. I used my little nephew as a little smiling face. Like, did you hear? I'm trying to get people just to look at it because look at the baby. You can't
Right.
pass this up. He's so cute.
Yes. And for the businesses out there, this is an amazing way to continue to get your name out there. We have over 500 businesses nominated.
Very
We have
cool.
almost 200 that have been claimed. So like she said, if you haven't claimed it, claim your listing, because that gives you all the opportunity to do all the things. Take out an ad that gives you, one, it gives the chamber revenue to help us pay for best of. And then it also gives you the opportunity to put your logo on the main page or all over different places, depending on your options. We also have over 6,000 votes already.
Oh my
Wow.
gosh, that's cool.
How many? I remember it was a pretty high vote total last year. Do you recall?
I believe it was 22,000, if I remember
Wow.
right. Yeah.
Okay.
And last year was the first year we did it.
Right.
And then
Yeah.
we had our event at the Moose Lodge, and it
Mhm.
was standing. We have to rethink some things
Yeah.
this year because we ran out of chairs. I mean, it was so packed.
Might have to go to Maymay's.
Yeah.
Or not Maymay's, sorry, HL.
HL.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
all good. It's all good. Yeah, we are doing the Moose again. We're probably going to rearrange a little bit. We'll have more standing room. We're working on the logistics now, but the Moose has been a gracious host.
They're amazing. The
they're-
Moose Lodge.
yep.
They do such great charity work too.
They're also in a couple categories, so if you like them, vote. Vote for all the categories. Go through it. It's a lot of fun. If you see your favorite place and it's not in there, nominate them, and then give them a call. Let them know that you nominated them and how they can claim their listing. We send out a lot of emails, a lot of reminders, but you still get some that just don't see it. So claiming's a great way to
People are busy.
participate. Yeah. And then, coming in first, you get an award from us. You can also get a trophy if you want from Voterfly, but just great publicity out there.
Definitely.
So, yeah, it's a lot of fun. I was really glad the Chamber could bring that to the Castro Valley and Eden areas. We hadn't had anything like that in anybody's memory as far as any of this kind of stuff. Some of our neighbors had done it, so we wanted to bring it in, and we did, and it was a great success.
And the
it's-
winners feel so special. I
Yeah.
mean, that's why I think why we had so many people show up because their families came. There were flowers, and
Mhm.
my mom brought me a lei, and it was like a celebration of your
Right.
business and accomplishment. So it's huge recognition and so much fun.
Yeah.
Do
And
we have a date for the event? Or is that still in the works?
Yeah,
January
January
15th.
15th.
15th, okay.
Yes.
Wow, so it's coming
My
up pretty
birthday
quick.
month.
Uh-oh. It's going to be trouble.
Look out. It's going to combine celebrations.
Good idea.
Well, this is a great way. I remember the celebration last year was really not just a mixer, but a sort of a superpower mixer, being able to see all the people there with their, excited, best duds on. I mean, it was a big celebration. I got to see a lot of people that I'd not seen outside of their place of employment. So I remember seeing people there just like, hey, I know you from, where do I know you from again? And then you got to kind of put the pieces together.
When you see them out of it,
exactly.
I get that a lot.
Yep.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh my God, I know you. Yeah, you get a burger at my place. Or you're at Papa. Yay.
That's a great segue to being out of your business, though. Something to always remind the businesses is you got to spend time working on your business. It's great to be in it and working in it, but there's, 60,000 people here in Castro Valley, a couple 100,000 within easy driving distance. Got to make sure you plan some time to get out there, network, advertise your business, spend some time on your social media. We're fortunate here. We have Sandy that helps with our socials, and the numbers have been just incredible.
Astronomical. They're insane.
Yeah, I think
so cool.
I was looking the other day, and I think in the last 5 months we've had like 400,000 views on our socials.
Go Sandy Martinez, Emerald Studios.
Yeah. If you need help with it, give Sandy a call at Emerald Gate. She can help you. But she'll tell you it doesn't take a long time. Get on there, post every week, be relevant, and get your name out there.
And come to the mixers because a lot of people make connections there, and it's so nice to see someone saying, "Oh, I just found out this person did this," or "Hey, I'm going to connect with this person, and we're going to work on this together." And it's all from the mixers, and we're averaging 60 to 80 to sometimes 100 at our. They're highly attended. Well,
it's funny that you say that, Gary, working on the business instead of in the business. When I realized how important that was, it changed everything for me. And it really made me realize not only where the valuable amount of time that I should be spending my own time, it really made me realize I've got to find some good quality people to help me. And that's where Sandy comes in. She's a perfect example of somebody that is a total pro. And I wouldn't even want to try to figure out what she's doing. I just need to know that I need somebody like her on my team, and to be able to like look at your whole business in that way and realize I could do it, but do I really want to spend my time doing that?
Yeah.
Everybody needs Sandy on their team.
Yeah.
Definitely.
And socials, we love print. We love all the different ways to connect with audiences, but social's a very inexpensive way to do it.
Big time.
Yeah, I just had a lunch before, and they said they were spending $6 to connect with their audience per person. And now that like social is kind of a predominant, they're spending pennies per person. So it can really connect you with a lot. I think all of the avenues are important, but it is also important to know. So if you're only focused on one and not some of the others, we have a great Castro Valley Forum here. We got podcasts you could be on. Yeah, we got lots of great ways to connect, all the different socials out there. If you're not on one, get on one. Our Instagram before Sandy was a little bit basic, and it's been taken off. And even in there, when we first started focusing on Instagram, we saw Facebook drop down a little bit, but now both of them are just taken off.
Even YouTube, right? I think YouTube was like 0.
Yeah, well, we didn't even have a YouTube. I actually started it.
Nice.
And we started as just a place to like host videos, like these podcasts and different things. And now we're getting people like subscribe to the Chamber's YouTube.
Awesome.
It's something. It was one that we never planned or expected, but it's pretty cool. You can type in Castro Valley and some of our videos pop up, so different people looking for different things.
We should put our YouTube in our newsletter to get more followers on there. Promote ourselves. Like that's something we need to do.
I think that's a good 2026 plan.
Definitely. I like it.
It's definitely, like I said, it's all been organic. We haven't advertised it or anything.
But imagine
people
if
have
we did.
Yeah, kind of accidentally found it.
I love it.
Yeah, part of that was
podcasts are helping.
Yeah.
Yep.
I wanted to make sure we had enough content to have a channel.
True.
And now that it's getting there and getting more and more content on it, I think it may be that time.
All right.
Excellent. Well, I'm really happy to be a part of it and helping you guys grow and helping me grow. And how it
now
all
we got to
works.
figure, are we continuing this next year? Because it
Absolutely.
could be cool to do chamber members now. Like starting to highlight some chamber members, and maybe we can even make it a contest or reach out if you want to be featured on our podcast. Tell us
That's a great idea.
why, and just, I think that'd be really fun.
That's good because I got a couple ideas. So
All right.
glad you talked about continuing it. Some people much more exciting than myself. So
No.
You're amazing, and you speak so well. Like, I don't know, you are awesome in the hot seat.
yes, I have a face for radio for sure.
Turkey. You're such a goofball. But
Well,
the
that's
chamber's
cool.
growing and it's showing, and we love it.
That's great. Any goals for next year?
Lots of
600?
goals.
Ooh,
Yeah.
I'm
You get to
sure.
600,
I want us
700?
to keep going. No, 600. We're going in increments of
Gotcha.
100. You know, baby steps.
That's a good idea.
They've been throwing out that 600 on me, and I'll tell you, when I started here, we're at 222 members,
Mm.
and they started throwing goals out, and I'm just like, I don't know, and the thing that a lot of them will say though is whether it's business or a nonprofit, is you're either growing or you're dying.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, there almost isn't a stability, right? And even if you make a stability, something happens, right? We all went through COVID, we went through different things, so it's definitely you got to keep it going and you got to keep it growing. If you look at the number of businesses, we've really branched out. We've tiered, like our home-based business. We heard that for some small home-based, it was too expensive. So we have two different tiers. So we have a $100 tier for very small home-based businesses so they can participate with the chamber. And then we still have a larger category for, the bigger home-based businesses. That's been a really growing category, not just for members of the chamber, but for individuals that, are out there
Totally.
starting up,
And our youth
a
chamber
business.
membership we just started. So I
That's a
think we
great
only
idea.
have 2 in that category right now.
I
Did
think
we
we're
get
up
any
to
more?
3 now,
Woohoo,
but
growing.
That's cool.
we've just started kind of talking about it. But we had a son of one of our chamber members, and he would come to mixers, and then he started up his own business at 9 years old,
Teddy's Charms.
Wow.
making
So,
keychains.
so cool.
And I'm like, man, this is awesome. We got to do something, And so we talked to the board, and they're like, yeah, let's do a junior kind of membership, student entrepreneur membership. So we launched that. We just had a meeting with the DECA Club from the
yeah.
high school.
Mm.
We're going to be working with them a little bit more next year, and some of the
Entrepreneurs.
others. So we got lots of exciting stuff. I figure if I can get some of these, from high school or even younger, and really kind of teach them from a young age, and they're going to become very successful entrepreneurs. Or
Teach them early.
yeah. I mean, I think I was 14 when I started my first business, and I learned so much that even the years that I didn't run my own business, you learn so many principles that you can just take with you.
Mm-hmm.
And they translate so many things. Running a good business, learning a P&L, learning a budget, learning how to deal with people. I mean, those are skills that you can take
Learning
anywhere.
to save. I mean, I didn't start my own business at 14, but I had my first job at 14.
Yep.
And I was just responsible with making money and saving money and earning my way. Just it helps.
Yep.
I wish I had the chamber back then.
Yeah,
I
for
can
sure.
imagine how powerful that network would be at that young age, trying to figure it all out and
Totally.
have all the mentors right there for you. You can just ask. I mean, that's
Yeah.
the beauty of the networking is you just ask, hey, do you know somebody that does X, Y, and Z? Absolutely. Or I know who somebody who does know somebody. So
I'm drawing a blank. What's the school? It's a chamber member, and they have special needs that help work.
Yes.
I'm so drawing a blank on the name. We'll add it later when we
Okay.
know. But there's a young gentleman who came from that program, excuse me, and it was just free. They come in and they just help intern.
Mm.
He now works for one of our agents there, and
Wow,
faithfully. I mean, he hired him as his assistant.
that's great.
So it's super cool what the chamber does and the connections that we make.
Yeah, the internships are great. And for any business that hasn't done an internship, consider it. You can connect with us. We know the high school, Eden area, ROP, lots of places that are looking to place interns. And it's free labor in many instances. I know like ROP even covers the insurance for them. So you don't need to worry about them on your workers' comp or anything
And
like
if they
that.
don't drive, they have rides for them. A lot of times they get dropped off, picked
Yeah,
up.
so there's some cool stuff, and it really means a lot to them. And
Definitely.
even here, we had an intern, Josephine, that then she still does our newsletter for us. So she's been in college, but she spends a couple hours a week putting our newsletter together. Our last intern, her name was Ava. She's now at UC Berkeley. So yeah, we've had some success with interns, and There's so many businesses out there that I think if, again, working on your business and spending a couple minutes to teach, the why, both to your employees and, a possible
It's a
intern.
win-win.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, I mean, this school, the fact that we're sitting right here started with me as an intern. When I was in college, I was an intern in
Aw.
San Francisco, and I got to learn how do you turn on a microphone, how do you
That's so
transcribe
cool.
an interview. I mean, this is way back before AI or anything like that now, but it's changed so much. But literally, just being that person that was there when they needed to turn and say, so and so needs a day off. Who already knows all this? Oh, Shane,
Nice.
you're our guy. Why don't you sit in here and do this? And that just gave me the experience. I was interning at radio stations when the news producer had to take a vacation, and they were like, and there I am showing up at 3:00 in the morning at, KNBR in downtown San Francisco and riding my bike there and watching the rats run around the trail and being like, wow, this is a trip.
What an experience.
But that's literally,
That's fun.
getting to be an intern was like a dream come true for me as a young person coming up. But I can just imagine now as a business owner how valuable that experience would be. I think we need to have a talk after this.
Well,
All
it's
right,
so
sounds
helpful.
good.
And the guy that
Definitely.
hired him, he was stuffing all of his own envelopes, and that's time consuming and just doing all this tedious work. And now he's got this guy doing it for not too much money either. And it's again, a win-win.
Yep, big
For
time.
sure.
That's cool.
So the chamber, use this as a resource.
For sure. And so
Yes.
2026 sounds like it's going to be a pretty big year for the chamber and for really the community as a whole
Definitely.
because of the chamber's existence and involvement.
Yeah, we look forward to some more events. Fall festival, kind of our signature event. It's actually getting bigger next year.
Wow.
So
It's
Oh,
bigger than last
boy.
year.
bigger
boy.
than last year.
Wow.
Yep. We're going all the way down to Chester this year.
Ooh.
So we're expanding another block. Part of that came through a traffic control plan that we had to redo. But while we were redoing it, we said, hey, why don't we go ahead and make this a little bigger? We've been sold out every year since I've been here with more people, including yourself, trying to get in, right?
Yep.
So it'll be good to have a little bit more room, but without overdoing it and making it so far you can't walk.
Right.
But it's going to be fun. A lot the same. We'll still have lots of music, lots of students performing. Those always bring out lots of people, lots of good food. But yeah, stay tuned. We'll have some good stuff.
That's great. And who knows what'll be happening with the podcast. We'll have some
Oh,
new
that's
developments
exciting.
as that
Yeah,
goes
we'll have
too.
to get together and come up with a little plan and just
Definitely.
work it out and see if the date still works that we picked. I think the Tuesdays were pretty good.
Yeah,
I know.
definitely. That's what we have been here. So
Yeah, I like that. I like
Nice
that. Can I
call.
end with some gratitude?
yes, please.
So one to you for having us. I mean, I
Oh.
think that's super awesome that we get to do this and showcase our, our board members, and of course, most gratitude to our amazing president of our chamber, Gary. I'm so glad
Yes.
you got to end this one out with us because he's really like Oz behind this, and he does he's so amazing. He does everything. You are a gem. So don't go anywhere.
All right. Thank
I'll
you,
kick your
Janella.
butt. I'll kick your
Yes.
butt.
Well, I appreciate you guys coming in so often and regularly and being a part of the podcast. And I definitely look forward to more in 2026.
Woo woo.
sounds
Yeah,
great.
Bring it on.
All right.
All right. Hope
Well,
to see you
thank
guys all
you.
at our
Thank
mixers.
you.
All right.
Don't
Appreciate
forget,
it.
the
Right.
chamber's a resource. Use us.
Yes,
See you guys.
absolutely.
Peace.
Later. All right, well, that's going to wrap it up for 2025, the Chamber Chat with the Chair, Janella Anguiano. We really appreciate you coming in all year long, and thanks again to Gary Slate for coming back to visit us. It's really good to have the Chamber in here once a month to see how they're helping our local business community thrive and come together. And I'd like to extend my gratitude to you for watching and listening to the podcast over the year. We appreciate all the emails and all the feedback about the podcast. We've got some changes coming for 2026. I'll go ahead and announce those when we start our podcast in January. And if you'd like to be a guest on the podcast, or if you'd like to give me some ideas for guests, then please send us an email at info@castrovalleycompass.com. That's info@castrovalleycompass.com. I'm your host, Shane Sharkey, and it's been a pleasure to be with you this year, and look forward to a lot of fun new stuff coming up in 2026. For everyone here at the Castro Valley Compass, we wish you a happy holiday season and a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. We'll see you in 2026. Bye-bye.
Thank you for joining us this week on the Castro Valley Compass, navigating your week through Castro Valley. Do you have an idea for the show, or would you like to get involved? We'd love to hear from you. You can send us an email at info@castrovalleycompass.com. That's info@castrovalleycompass.com. See you next time on the Castro Valley Compass, brought to you by the Castro Valley School of Music.